The Boya BY-N1 Pro. Is it any good? Let's find out. So this tiny little lavalier microphone. Have a proper look at this and figure out whether it's the best solution for you or whether it's not. But I'll tell you what, it's 20 quid. I'll say it again, 20 quid. 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid. You would be amazed what you can get for 20 quid. This is 20 quid. Before we start, no, I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting anything for this. I bought the microphone. I'm really impressed with it, so I thought I'd share and tell you all about it. So what is a lavalier microphone? Well, it's a little microphone, a very little microphone that you usually clip onto your shirt or into a tie. It plugs straight into the camera. You can go into an audio interface if you want to. You can go into something like that, which is a little zoom. Or you can go into that, something like that, which is a Roland audio recorder, and you get great quality sound. Are you better off going into one of them than you are going straight to your camera? Well, no, the camera audio is, I think, good enough anyway. The other big advantage of going straight into your camera is that you don't have to sync it up in post as well. It comes straight from the camera, great audio, and your video. So, what is the advantage of having a lavalier microphone over the shotgun mics that you see a lot of people running around with on top of their cameras? Well, number one is it doesn't matter how far away I am from the camera, it sounds the same. There's no difference, there's no drop in the audio. I can turn around, I can face away from the camera, and it still sounds the same. Had I done that with a shotgun mic, first of all, I'd have lost a lot of volume when I got further away. I would have lost a lot of bass. And then when I turned around and faced away from the camera, it would have been a disaster. The other big advantage is I can be either side of the camera and it doesn't matter. And if I want to have a shot on me and then turn it around and have a shot on something else, it doesn't make any difference to the audio. Watch. Here's me facing the camera, and here is me not facing the camera. Now I'm behind it. I'm about a foot behind it. I can put it down over here, stand behind it and stand away from it. Now I'm 2 or 3 meters away from it. It doesn't make any difference. It sounds exactly the same. So what do you actually get when you buy this? Well, you get the microphone itself. You get the little clip that attaches it to your shirt. You get the little windshield that covers the microphone itself to stop some of the noise from the wind. Let's see how much it stops going to blow on the thing. What was that like? You get a lot of cable and you get the battery pack. These are a condenser microphone, so it does need a little bit of phantom power, but there's a little battery in there that lasts for 300 hours. And when you're not using it, you just switch it off. If you're running it from something like a laptop that doesn't need to have, or that has phantom power, then that's fine. You don't need the battery, you can leave it off. If you're running it into a camera that doesn't give you phantom power, then the battery's there to take care of it all. And the signal from this thing is really, really quite hot. The only thing I do hear people whinging about is the length of the cable. Well, the length of the cable's great, I think. It's a long, long cable, so you can be a long way from it. You can do a piece to camera from quite a distance off. And if it's too much, then you get a little cable tidy that goes around that cable, and all you do is do what I've done here and clip it to the little belt hook that's on the back of the power pack there. Okay, so you'll get a little clip on that, hook that into there, and you're good. So what do we think of the sound quality? Well, to be honest, I think it's really, really good. And for £20, compare this to the sound you get from, well, you've heard those big Rode condenser mics on everybody's video. Is it any worse? Is it any better? No. And the advantage for me is that these things are really consistent because they're always the same distance from your mouth. unless you're doing what I'm doing, holding it in your hand. So is it worth the money? Are they worth 20 quid? Yes, absolutely. To be honest, it's the best 20 quid I've spent on gear, full stop. I've got all sorts of microphones. I've got a big condenser microphone here. I've got this one. I've got little condenser microphones. I've got SM58, I've got SM57s, I've got Sennheisers, all sorts of things. And for this, for going to camera, absolutely, this is the one. It's so convenient. I'm not worried if something goes wrong with it. It's 20 quid. If I break it, I'll get another one. Whereas if I break that, which I can't take anywhere with me anyway, then that's an awful lot more money. Something like this needs a lot more power than a little battery pack like that can give it. So that's out of the question. If I wanted to use an SM57 for instance, then I would need some kind of audio recorder that had an XLR input on it. This has got a tiny little jack on it that goes straight into your camera. Really, really easy. And of course the bigger microphones, you need something to record them on and not just on your camera. So for me, this is the ultimate in convenience. It's really easy to set up. You plug it into your camera, you set the gain on your camera. I've set this to about 1/4 because it's really hot. You turn it on there and you're good to go, that's it. When you come to editing your video, you go straight into your workstation from your camera and that's it. There's no messing about in post, there's no syncing anything up, there's no faffing about with getting recordings from another device and putting them into your computer. It's all in at once. If you're going into your laptop, if you're going into your tablet or your phone, because these things can go straight into your phone, again, you're there straight away. And if you're going straight into your phone, you go from your phone, you do your video with your good quality audio, which is where phones really do lack. And then you're straight up to YouTube or wherever you want to load it up to without messing about. I think for me it's the lack of messing about and the simplicity that makes it really, really worth the while. Remember, it's £20. £20. And for the most part, you probably can't tell the difference in sound quality between this and something that costs 10 times as much. If you want to have a try of one yourself, then follow the little link down below. I'm shaking my table. If you want to try one yourself, there's a link down below. Click it, you can go and get one from Amazon. It's 20 quid, it really is a no-brainer. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, tell me what you think of the video, tell me what you think of the microphone. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like, I really appreciate that too. And I'll see you in the next vid.